Hi guys, welcome back. So today is a fun video because I am just kind of going with what I want to do right now, and that doesn't mean again that the channel is changing directions. This is actually, I think, pretty relevant to a lot of formulators because it's about sunscreen, and obviously if you clicked on it because of the title, which is about this Seashells Sundaze broad spectrum SPF 30 sunscreen. So I know that a lot of my newer videos are on formulating for skincare, and as I mentioned in my last video, which I will link above, the beginning of it, I said that I'm kind of just been in a rut. I haven't really been wanting to film, and I woke up this morning and I'd been thinking about filming this video for a while, and I am super passionate about sunscreen. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do what I want to do. Like, this is my channel, and of course I want it to be about formulating. That is my main goal, but this just felt like something I wanted to do, and it would maybe get me back into wanting to film more. And it's actually pretty relevant because skincare is nothing without sunscreen. Like, some people may disagree with me, but I have seen the most dramatic results just because I wear sunscreen every single day. And I think if you don't have a good sunscreen, or you don't wear one because you don't like some of them, I think your money will be going down the drain. You'll be buying these expensive serums and lotions and everything, but if you don't wear sunscreen, you're going to have so much damage to your skin that it's going to be, I don't want to say irreversible, but it's going to be hard to recover from. So that's my PSA. I'm going to just say that, and let's just jump into this video because this sunscreen is amazing. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and like build up the suspense because I don't do that, but it's incredible. This is from a small company, and that's one of the reasons that I'm doing this video now. I'm going to do another one about another small business, and in the time that we live right now with COVID and just businesses closing and, you know, everyone being like very scared about that kind of stuff, I think if we can support small businesses, we absolutely must. And this is a great place to put your money because you should still be wearing sunscreen. COVID doesn't stop the sun from shining. So this is a mineral sunscreen. I typically wear mineral sunscreens. I do wear chemical sunscreens in like the dead of the summer just because otherwise I sweat this off really easily, and when I'm working out. But if I'm just going about my daily life, I try to do mineral. It's typically better for the environment, at least with the knowledge that we have. And a lot of people's skin do better with mineral versus chemical sunscreen. So the main active ingredient in this one is zinc oxide. It's 18.9%, which is a pretty high number. Like, when you get to anything above 15 is actually pretty high in terms of it leaving a white cast. So 18.9%, and I'm going to tell you this now, it really doesn't leave a white cast. It's non-nano zinc oxide as well, if that is a concern to you. It's $30. I think I mentioned that. And I don't know if that's just now or always, but definitely free shipping, always a good thing, right? It's also the name of it. I was confused by this because Sundaze, I guess, is the brand. And then this actual sunscreen is called Seashells with a C. I don't know why I'm showing you the bottle. It's just Seashells. And they say that that is to highlight the hero ingredient, which is vitamin C. So you're wearing this to protect yourself from UVA and UVB rays, but it also has vitamin C, so it's going to help brighten your skin and repair any damage from UV exposure. Okay, so like, amazing. Now, I haven't gone through the whole bottle. I have so many sunscreens, so I like kind of rotate whatever I'm feeling for the day and use different ones. It would be a really great experiment for somebody to use just this and kind of see, like, after 30 days or 60 days if it really is brightening their skin. So if somebody out there, do it and let me know. And then the last thing I just wanted to mention is that they say it has a serum-like application. And I will show you real quick. One of the things that I did notice, I'm just going to put a little on my hand. It really does have a light application. If you've ever tried a mineral sunscreen, they are thicker. They tend to be kind of like clunkier, and it just doesn't have the same fluidity as a lot of chemical sunscreens. So I've just been rubbing this in. You do still have to rub it in, but you see that there's really no white cast. Now, I'm going to put it on my face while I talk through some of the ingredients, but the one thing I think is always important to mention is we probably, or at least most people, don't put enough sunscreen on. So if you just put a little dab like that, it's going to rub in completely, like easily. But they say it's like a quarter of a teaspoon, or like it's some crazy amount, and I always forget. So I just like lather it on my face, and people always tell me I put too much on, but I don't think that's possible. So let's go ahead and put it on. I have mascara on, and that's it. And that's only because I taught this morning. I teach online. I may have mentioned it in some old videos, but I knew I wanted to do this video, and I didn't want to do it before I taught. So I have nothing else on my face. So let's put this sunscreen on. Okay, so that's where I start. I think a lot of people will say that's a lot, and it is, but again, you need more than you think. So I usually start with the bottom part of my face. I put my hair half up just so I could have it out of my face. So yeah, I kind of go in sections and typically just start with the bottom of my face and then go on. But I wanted to go over some of the ingredients with this, and I will list them over on the side. The first one on the list is the active ingredient, which is zinc oxide, 18.9%. And then after that, you have water. I'm going to look over at my computer. This is a great look for me. Water, I always say it, caprylic triglyceride. Wow. So that is a skin softening agent. I use that in my formulas all the time. It's a really great ingredient. It's natural. You shouldn't be worried about it, even if it does have a longer name. And then the next one is another long one. Octododecyl neopentanonate. Wow. Sorry for my not being able to say things. That is an emollient or a skin softener, so another really good one. Next up we have Sottero alcohol, which is a fatty alcohol. It's a good one. It's a moisturizer one. Don't worry, it's not drying your skin. And then you have glycerin, biosaccharide gum, which is basically like a polysaccharide gum made from fermenting plants, and it is used for moisturization and to help soothe your skin. Okay, so I'm going to take a break from the ingredients just to show you what I have on my face. You can clearly see the difference. So it doesn't completely eliminate the white cast if you have darker skin. I think that is, it's important to be honest about that. But what these really great mineral sunscreens do, and I have tried a few others that I really like, not all are created equal. So this is a non-tinted one. Anytime you have a tinted mineral sunscreen, it's going to really, you're going to notice that it's just fine and not leaving a white cast because it's tinted, obviously. But the ones that are non-tinted, they do, they do leave some kind of a cast. But what I've noticed is that if you let it kind of like sink in a little bit, over time you won't have that. So you can maybe look a little like ghostly or pale in the beginning, but once it kind of soaks in, it won't be. It also smells really great. Not that that matters, but it does. So I've gotten pretty much everywhere on my face, and you can see, like I showed you, especially when I had just from here down on and then not, it does have a little bit of white cast. I always go back with even a little bit more, just because I'm anal about it, and I like, especially under my eyes, I don't want that area. It's a super sensitive area. I just want to protect it. And the spots on your face where the sun hits first, so like your temple, cheekbones, nose, upper lip, if you get the melasma there. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just do a little freeze frame of my face, and then I'm going to let it sit for about 10 or 15 minutes, and then I'm going to come back and I'll do a side-by-side comparison to show you guys what it looks like. So here we are, right after application. Okay, we're back. So I think that it actually has blended in quite a bit. I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison so you can see for yourself, and it's not just taking my word. So let's do that now. I know not everybody, also I sometimes don't blend it in that great over by the hairline. That is always like, I just struggle with that, and I guess you just have to rub it. That's just something to keep in mind. But I know I don't always have 15 minutes to sit and wait for it to sink in, so if that is a concern to you, it's just something to keep in mind. I know a lot of people wear makeup over it, or what have you, so it's not the end of the world, but it isn't the most, it's not like a mineral sunscreen where it's just going to sink in and you're going to have no white cast. It has one of the best non-white casts that I have seen. The application is lovely. It is serum-like. It has really great ingredients. So it's just something to keep in mind. I think it really comes into play when it's on darker skin tones. I have kind of like an olivey medium-ish, especially in the winter, or not in the winter, especially in the summer. And that is something to keep in mind. But I love it. I like supporting small businesses, and I wholeheartedly endorse. What am I, like a political nominee? Or I endorse seashells for 2020. But honestly, this would be a better president than what we have now. Sorry. And yeah, so that is my review. I definitely think you should try it if you like mineral sunscreens. It's one of the best ones out there. But just kind of wrapping up the ingredients, they are really good ingredients. Go through it if you want. Let me know if you have questions about something, and I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.